where I feel like I'm at the center of the action.
Where project after project and the excitement never ends.
Where everyone is treated like an adult.
Where complexity is in the work and not in the politics.
Where I can work when I want to.
Work from wherever I want to.
Where I get to challenge the status quo.
Where I'm not just a number.
Where I get to make things better for everyone. The real epiphany was when we realized that the notion of a traditional salary model is arbitrary. Market value, your previous salary, even a cheeky HR, all play a big role in how much you make. In reality, I feel there is no logical connection between your compensation and the value that you bring to the table.
On the other hand, as experienced consultants, we focus on maximizing value and minimizing waste. We want each and every of our customers to feel as if they are working with their dream team. We started off with the assumption that the only way to build such a high caliber team is to marry the flexibility of freelancing with the stability of a close-knit organization.
I worked with several large product development and consulting companies. Then I also co-founded 2 startups to see if that will give me the freedom to take my own calls. But I felt product startups are not as lucrative as most people would imagine. Halfway through my last startup, we ran out of money. I had to start consulting with MavenHive to pay the bills. I really liked the consulting experience and I loved working with Jake and BHAVIN. So it was a natural progression for me to join them full-time when we failed to generate traction for our startup.
Last year, I took about 2 months off to focus on scuba diving. You can imagine how a manager would react to a request like that. Freelancing was the only way I could make it happen while ensuring that the work and the pay were good.
At MavenHive, we make sure that everyone earns very close to what they bill. In fact, this is how freelancing works. Your compensation is directly proportional to the value you deliver.
I freelanced with MavenHive for about a year before I joined them full-time, and it wasn't very different. In fact, it was actually better because the company took care of a lot of the painful paperwork for me.
Oh yeah, I hated to raise those invoices every month and do all the paperwork that freelancers have to do.
I'm the only person who has quit MavenHive till now, and I quit so that I could focus on my product idea. Today, I'm back working as a freelancer with MavenHive, and things have been very smooth.
One thing that I hated about my previous jobs was the fact that a lack of formal position stopped me from doing things that I was good at doing and loved doing. Even when it comes to startups, just because you are not a co-founder does not mean you are not allowed to work on certain things. People should be treated like the adults that they are and be able to sign up for more responsibilities.
I always wished I had a room of requirements like at Hogwarts, and I found it at MavenHive. Whether it be my Toastmaster prep or something else, I always get what I require. I'm stuck in a technical problem. Rather than Google, I talk to the people around me first, because even the most stupidest question leads to an interesting discussion. And that's something I like at MavenHive.
At MavenHive, we consciously don't have CXO roles, CEO, CTO or whatever. Everything that we do, right from the way we engage with our customers to our compensation model, everything is focused towards building an organization where no individual feels either she is too big or too small to be able to do anything. Pretty much anyone can do whatever they want to do, fail at it, learn from their mistakes and do it better the next time.
I don't feel like I'm lost in a crowd because I'm a junior. I'm not just a junior, I'm also an entrepreneur. It's just a month into my career. I'm already interacting with clients, learning and doing lots of cool things, while most of my friends are still in their training period.
I applied to MavenHive a year ago, and initially I was asked to solve their coding problem in Ruby. It was interesting, but I told them I did not have any previous experience with Ruby. They were flexible enough to let me solve it in a language of my choice as well, so that I could fully express my ability. After many rounds of interviews, I received an offer from them, and the numbers were impressive. I felt the focus was on me as an individual with potential and not on my resume.
It all started when I got an email from BHAVIN. He was looking for someone to design the MavenHive website and asked if I could help. During our first meeting itself, I learned about MavenHive, what they do, and the work culture. I was able to express my creativity with full freedom and came up with one of my best designs. I was thinking full-time freelancing, but then who doesn't want to work independently and still get a feel of working in a team?
I'm happy that today everyone feels at home even in MavenHive. The way we have put people above everything else is something that I'm especially proud of.